approaching the ruins of the Jedi Temple. The cloaking device is working, but you should expect resistance from the Imperial garrison station below.
I know, Proxy, I can already sense them, but this is the only place that I can find out more about my father.
And welcome back, everybody, to Let's Play Star Wars Force Unleashed. We're taking a kind of a bit of a divergence in this episode. Last episode we completed Imperial Raxus Prime. We brought down a Star Destroyer and we destroyed it with the Force. In today's episode, the next level is actually the final level of the game. But we're taking a bit of a divergence right now because we're going to be playing a DLC campaign that takes place chronologically after the last level we just played. So that's why I'm playing it now. This is the first of the DLC that this game has. It's called the Jedi Temple, and as you guys can probably tell, this is the ruined temple of the Jedi Temple on Coruscant from the prequels, if you guys remember that. We are going back there to kind of get a little answers about who Starkiller's dad was. We already know who his dad was, but anyways, so you start the level off, and in order to access this level, I meant to kind of show this off. I'll kind of record it if I have to, but how you access it is you have to play a new game. And whenever you choose your new game, you have to select it under the campaign. And under campaign, it'll show up as Jedi Temple. So that's how you access this level. This isn't by any conventional means. You have to start a new game in order to do that. And because of that, I didn't mean to push Force Lightning, but your Force upgrades are quite different. It's actually kind of different for me, especially. You have pretty much everything unlocked up to a certain point, like to the point where you would be if you played this up to Raxus Prime. So I'm going to actually go ahead and use some of these because we got 3 off the bat. Let's go ahead and just do Force Focus. And then finally, yeah, see, it kind of shows you where all the... If you had played the game normally, this is where you would be at in your character build and stuff like that, but I'm quite different than what the game actually wanted me to. Anyways, we are inside the Rogue Shadow. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, this is pretty cool. Let's leave the Rogue Shadow right now. Normal people, their feet would be broken if they fell that far, but he's Starkiller, and like Proxy said, we have been met with lots of resistance. There's a lot of Imperial troops right here. Probably your best bet is to force repulse everything, grab jump troopers, send them down to the death plane and stuff like that. That's probably your best bet to take care of these guys. And this is ridiculous, especially if you're playing on harder difficulties. This set of DLC does have achievements and stuff like that for playing on harder difficulties. So this part right here is probably going to be one of the hardest parts of this DLC package if you're playing on Sith Master difficulty. Just because of the sheer amount of Imperial forces there are here. And we already leveled up. See, we already leveled up like 2 seconds into the level. So, well, not 2 seconds, but you get what I'm saying. Let's go ahead and grab that jump trooper and send him down to the death plane. But this is kind of cool that we're coming back to this place. A place that, if you guys watch the movies, you would recognize this place. This is the Jedi Temple from Coruscant. So, go ahead and kill these guys here. I always like that. I think that's pretty cool. And we got freaking Purge Trooper here. Go away. Boom. There we go. Come on, go away, Purge Trooper. Right? You're the person I do not want to see. There we go. I'll go ahead and grab this jump trooper because he's driving me nuts. Okay. Long way down bonus. Kill this guy. See, there's a bunch of troopers you have to just take care of, and I'm going to go ahead and just fling them. Whee!
Use the Force to unlock those doors.
And see, this is how I knew, like, honestly, I don't know where exactly this level takes place in the timeline, but I just assume it's after Raxus Prime, because that's the only one that makes sense chronologically in the game. So now we have to use the Force to open the front gate by just lifting up these lightsaber statues. to kind of blocking the door, and that unlocks the door for us.
The holocron is on the other side of the entry hall. If the path is blocked, you'll need to find a way to clear it.
So right down there, that pathway is actually our goal for this level. We have to get there, but we also have to take care of everything else in this level first. We have to kind of make the path. So that's pretty much our primary goal, is to get over there. We got a bunch of Imperial troopers, just like, you know, outside the door, there's a bunch of them inside. And like in regular levels, there's a bunch of holocrons in this level as well. So I plan on picking up all the holocrons as well in this one, because I know it's DLC. So we're going to have to go ahead and just send these guys down the death plane. I like doing that, because it's just like, yeah, you have a way to fly, but yet you still died in the death plane in the pit. Go ahead and just zap them. There we go. Alright, well, yeah, these jump troopers are quite annoying. There's a bunch of them in this level. Let's go ahead and just kill him real quick. There we go. I got another one. Whee! Down the death pit you go. Alright, so right off the bat, there's 10 holocrons in this level. We got another freaking dude? Really? Oh, we got like 2 of them. Holy crap. Just go away. Alright. There's 2 holocrons right here in this front gate. The first one has a force power sphere. And all these holocrons will give you talent spheres. There's no, like, costumes. There's no lightsaber crystals. There's no nothing. There's just force power spheres for you. And this one right here is a force talent sphere. So now we have 2 options here. We can either go through this door right here, or get shot by another freaking Imperial jump trooper. I think these guys infinitely respawn. I honestly do think they do, because this is ridiculous how many there are. Go away. They're like little gnats at this point. Okay, so we can actually go through this door right here, or we can go through this door right here with force push. Honestly, the best way I can probably say is I'm going to go this way. I'm going to use force push to go this way. So, this one right here, we have a door we have to use force grip to open. And right immediately, we're shot. We're going to be going into this room, and this door closes real quick, so get away from it. There's a bunch of Imperial soldiers. This is the level that has probably the most Imperial soldiers I've ever had to fight in a level. Well, nah, that's not totally true. But this one has a crap ton of enemies here. And it's really hard playing this on harder difficulties because of this. They just throw a bunch of holes. But then again, you are a Jedi with force powers. It's just like, well, I'm going to use some force powers. Go destroy all these guys. You use lightning shield. Go ahead and shock them a lot. And we got a bunch of scout troopers here too. I forgot to mention, and I never did, the lightning shield has another added effect besides, you know, simply just, you know, causing you to be protected from lightning attacks, as well as, you know, other stuff. The lightning power, when it's powered up, it kind of branches off electrical energy from it and starts zapping other enemies around there. So it's kind of really beneficial to have a lightning shield in big open areas like this, along with a, you know, force repulse. Now there is an achievement in this for this DLC package by going bowling. What do I mean by going bowling? Grabbing the planetary stuff right here, especially this big one, and send it flying and killing 10 Imperial troopers with it. You see, it's really kind of crazy. Like, you can really see the effects of the Havoc engine here. With the physics and everything. Go ahead and kill them. If you kill 10 Imperials with the bowling ball effect in this room alone, you will actually get a trophy or an achievement if you're playing 360 version. Of course, I'm playing PS3, so that's actually one thing. And as you guys can see, there's holocrons in here, and there's a holocron right over there too. But I meant to get it. I'm going to get it eventually. I just wanted to clear out this room as much as I could. We got Sith holocron. I still haven't even used it. Used damage increase. go ahead and hit this right here and kill the scout troopers, because these guys are really annoying. Alright, let's go ahead and use the force repulse. There we go. And actually increase the force repulse if you hold down the circle button. And you cause a big radius to appear here. Now, I forgot to mention, I have actually kind of a story about this. I didn't get to play this DLC until just recently. I just got this game back because I didn't have it for quite a long. This is one of my favorite games, but I ended up getting rid of it at one point. And I just recently rebought it on the PS3, and I just figured I'd get the one that had all the DLC on it. So I just now recently started playing these DLC episodes, and I was like really surprised that it had this DLC, and I was like, I should have gotten this when I had it on 360 back in the day. Because honestly, these are really good DLC. Now, do I agree with the price of it? Probably not. If you guys ever pick up this game, get the Ultimate Sith Edition. The Ultimate Sith Edition has everything on it. So, you won't have to worry about picking up the DLC if you have it. If you have the plain old vanilla version like I did, you're going to end up paying like 10 bucks. Ow, that hurt. That looked like it hurt. You're going to have to pay like 10 bucks each DLC. And there's like at least 3. There's 3 DLC packs. So, that's like $30 extra for this game. Anyways, next holocron's right here. It's, as you guys probably saw. You probably saw a long time ago. And you probably were screaming at me to pick it up. But we got it, so we killed that Shadow Trooper. And the next holocron, as you guys can plainly see, it's right there in the middle here. Probably best bet is to get on this thing right here. And then just dash right into it. Force Power Sphere. And then the next holocron is actually, you have to come over here to the statue and then force grip it. And lift it up. And then it reveals a secret compartment that has another holocron in it. Now, if you look at the mission objective right here, you get force points. There's no bonus objective for this level, and there's 10 holocrons, as you guys can see. So, you don't have to worry about a bonus objective to complete, because there is no bonus objective. So, don't worry about that for right now. Anyways, we got a bunch of stuff. We're leveling up quite a lot. Now, if we come down here, there'll be another holocron across this chasm right here. There we go, another Force Power Sphere. And then finally, we gotta come down this mess, and we'll pop out at the other end of the big room that we entered from. We have to destroy the statue, and as you guys can see, it's blue. Let's go ahead and use Force Push on it to kind of clear out the rubble. So we destroyed the statue. We can't still get past that part because it's too far for us to dash. We cannot jump across that bridge unless we bring that bridge up. So we have to go on the other side of the bridge in order to get to the big room that we need to go into. I'm going to go ahead and get past this rubble because there's a bunch of rubble here. Then again, it makes sense because this place is deserted at this point. I mean, after Anakin kind of killed all the younglings in Episode 3, this place kind of got a little bit deserted because it killed all the Jedi people in this. So let's go ahead and kill this Purge Trooper. That was kind of a messed up scene in Episode 3. I know it kind of had to happen, but man, I always feel bad when I watch that scene. It's just like, especially when I mean, it doesn't show it, but it's very much implied that he killed children. I was like, man, that's terrible. Okay, let's go ahead and kill this guy here. Kill this Stormtrooper. There we go. Purge Trooper, I'm sorry. We go ahead and just bowling for Scout Troopers. Pick up this bowling pole and starts flying it all over the place. That guy's just like, what the hell just hit me? Now he's picked up and thrown all over the place. Now we have to get backtrack through this room again. But yeah, Episode 3 was really messed up. In a lot of sense of terms, like, I was really squeamish when I first watched that movie, and I know that Episode 3 was very dark for what it was supposed to do, but man, like, there's certain parts of that movie that's just like, I look at it and it's just like, man, that's really messed up. Like, the killing of the younglings was one. And another one was how Anakin turned into Darth Vader. And the very brutal process that Obi-Wan put him in.
A Padawan training chamber. Be careful. The training droids might still be operational.
So we got a bunch of training droids that we have to destroy. And I have to tell you guys, don't bother waste time fighting them. We have to destroy the little canisters that they come out of, or these little spawn points, in order to get past this, because they'll infinitely respawn, and we have to destroy the spawn points. Now there is a trophy and achievement for completing this, and I do believe, I don't know how many seconds, but you have to do it. You have to destroy all these spawn points in a certain amount of time in order to do so. So keep that in mind if you're trying to trophy grind like I did when I first played this. Ow. There we go. Get away from me. And we're not done yet. There's stuff up here. These little statues right here are also spawn points. So you have to destroy these as well. And as you guys saw, there's holocrons up here too. Unlimited energy. Let's go ahead and kill this with the force push. No. Okay. Go away. Go away, Padawan training droids. Alright, so... Come on, go away. Just get force repulse. Get away from me. Oh no, I dropped down. There we go, I destroyed that one. And I think we're almost done. I think there's another one. There's a holocron right here. Pick this one up. I think that's number 6 on our list right now. There we go. I think that's all of them. Yeah, that's all of them. Upon destroying all of them, we unlock the door. We can advance further in here. And as it was on the other side, we have visitors. We have to get rid of these stormtroopers. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the jump pack troopers. Okay. We have to lift the bridge up in order to gain access to this area. So go ahead and use your force grip to lift the bridge up a little bit. So that way we can make a path. Now we have a path we can go for. So we can go into the room where the holocron that Starkiller is looking for. Upon entering this room down here, you'll kind of jump back in here and the little floor will open. Inside's another force power upgrade with the holocron, so pick that one up if you're looking for all the holocrons. Because I think there is a trophy for it, so you might as well grab it. Alright, so lift up this door and we'll be back in the main hub. And then we have to go through here through jump troopers again. That's okay. Just jump over here and grab this holocron, because this one's kind of an easy one to miss. But there we go. Let's go ahead and go forward into this room. Now, this room is very, very ominous. The dark blue, eerie feeling to it. Let's go and pick up this holocron that we're looking for. This is Starkiller's dad's holocron. So let's go ahead and approach it.
My son, Vader was right about one thing. You now control your own destiny. The dark side is strong in you, but you can still be saved. The blood of a true Jedi, my blood, flows through you. But you must face the Jedi trials. Look within yourself. You will know what to do.
So now we have to complete the trials of the mind. We have to do this test in order to prove that we have the true blood of the Jedi in our veins. So, if we pick up this orb with Force Grip, let's go ahead and move this orb across this line. Now, be careful when you do this. If you go across the line and you kind of diverge a little bit, it'll start to glow orange. And if it stays too much out of the blue and is orange, it'll disappear and you have to start all over again. So let's just go ahead and glide it over to the next statue's hand. Now, there isn't a trophy and achievement if you do all 3 of these trials right here without changing the orb to orange. This is very hard, especially this part. That first one was really easy because it's just a straight line. This is kind of a little bit tricky. See, it changed to orange very briefly. You didn't see it, but I would have already gotten out of the trophy and achievement. But see, it kind of changes to orange just a little bit. You don't want it in the orange for a little bit, for any more than a couple of seconds. But there we go. Let's go ahead and go on to the next one. But yeah, there is a trophy and achievement if you can do all these without changing it orange. It's a lot harder than you think it is. Now, this is the last one, and this one's the hardest one because trying to get them in stay in the line a little bit, and then finally you got this disappearing path that happens at the bottom here. You have to be quick about it in order to get across there. But this shouldn't be giving you too much trouble. This kind of tests your skill with force grip a little bit. Then you come over here. There you go. And with that, we've gotten to the next area. And as you guys can see, there's our last holocron. This is the last holocron in the level. What you have to do is you have to pick up these platforms here, kind of make a path. And then you can jump on these. These paths start to sink after a while, so don't stay on it too long. And there we go. We have gotten all of them. You can fall down, and there's no repercussion. See? If I fall down, I just immediately spawn back. So there is no repercussion for falling down. You will not die. So don't worry about it falling. If you fall down, it's not a big deal. Like I just did. Sliding physics just happened to happen. Now let's go ahead and grab this other one. You see this transparent blue platform? You can grab it, and if it gets into this fog here, it'll become, you know, apparent. So we can actually go through here to the next checkpoint. Now we have to move these platforms into the fog and branch our own path. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Like I said, these platforms start to sink if you take too much time. So go ahead and put that there. And then finally put this one here. And then we can just jump on over to this one. Now this is the last one that we have to go through. This one's kind of a little bit tricky because you have a lot of platforms to deal with. Now let's go ahead and before I go on to the next middle platform over there, because there's a platform over there, because that's where our boss fight is. Yeah, there's a boss fight in this level. Before I go on any further, I'm going to go ahead and force upgrade myself. I'm going to go force upgrade myself. And in order to do that, I've got 11 force powers. Let's go ahead and do that. I could have almost gotten full rank on my force powers there. Alright, so let's go with Saber Mastery and then this one, because Vitality is not going to do me very much good right now. Because you don't gain anything from a boss fight. And then finally, oh, there's not enough for these combos here, but that's okay. Alright, so now that I'm fully upgraded, that I can be anyways, let's go ahead and jump onto this middle platform. We have a Sith warrior that has appeared before us. We have to defeat him. And the weird thing is, he kind of has the same stance as we do. He's got a really tremendous force with the energy. And this boss fight can get really tricky because he does stuff like this where he kind of changes up your controls a little bit. He'll start, your controls will invert, and not only that, your buttons will be mixed up. So your attack button could be the jump button, or lightning button, or whatever. But you guys probably saw that he was dressed up like Starkiller's father. Do not attack him when he's doing that. when he is Starkiller's dad, do not attack him because, well, you'll start healing him by doing so. He'll start gaining health from you. You'll damage yourself and he will gain himself from you. So be careful when you're redoing this boss fight. If you knock him off the platform, that's fine. He'll just spawn right back up. And if you fall down, you'll fall back again. You got a bunch of this inverted stuff here. I'm trying to find the button. You don't want to fall off the edge. You'll get hurt a little bit. So, gosh, those inverted controls. This is the only boss that ever does this entire game where they invert the controls like that. Go ahead and do this. This is a little counter move. I forgot to mention this. Whenever you he does like a force lightning attack. And that's kind of strange. That looks like us. It's like that's a Darth Vader version of us. That's really strange. But anyways, what I was saying is, whenever he shoots lightning at you, you can counteract his lightning and send it back at him by just holding the block button at the right time and moving the control stick. If you move the control stick, you can do a little bit of a kind of counteracting move with your lightning. Now during this phase, he'll start, you know, spamming his grip power with these rocks here, and you have to kind of send them back at him. This can get a little bit tricky, and he'll start breaking the platform, and then he'll teleport over to you, and then he'll use force repulse. Just get away from him whenever he gets to that point, and then pick up one of his rocks and send it flying at him. So try to do it before he sends it back, and then you just go ahead and just use force repulse whenever he does to kind of protect yourself. Let's go ahead and just break all the rocks here. I'm gonna go get away from that, and then when it breaks down sooner or later, he's gonna bring it down to the next platform. Let's go ahead and use this force saber slash. Use force see, he even blocked force repulse. Start using combos on you and everything. Get away from force repulse. Ow, go away. Mr. Me. Ow. Go away, Mr. Dude. Okay, so whenever he's the Kinto in the Kinto robes, get away from him. Don't even bother fighting him, because if you attack him, then he will heal himself. So you don't want to do that. Go away. Change back into your hideous form. Gosh, it was hideous when we looked at him. It was pretty much us. This guy is us, except, you know, Darth Vader-like. All right, so he's back in here again. He's gonna go ahead. Oh man, go ahead and use your light. Aw, that's not gonna happen. This move is very important because later there's a boss that really inflicts lightning damage quite a bit. So, okay, let's go ahead and whenever he gets in here, he'll start draining him. You have to mash that circle button whenever you do that. Okay, he's got an inverse control now. Okay, so X is my lightning. Mash. Okay, now I'm going back. Oh man, I can't get past that part. That's okay though. This is called the Dark Apprentice fight. So this is pretty much us, but as Darth Vader would like us to be. There we go. Now he should be almost dead. Now we have to... Yeah, there we go. Quick time event. No! Don't make me fall! A square. Teleports back. It's gonna send massive amount of force energy with pillars here. That's X. Okay. Jump up. And there we go. That was the boss fight. We destroyed the Dark Apprentice.
You can never escape me.
You there? Did you find what you were looking for?
Whatever was here, it's gone now. There's nothing left.
But there you go, guys. That was the Jedi Temple DLC level. It just kicks us back to the main menu as soon as you beat it. That was the first of the couple of DLC packs that they have in this game. So anyways, how do you access it? I should really show this. Go to New Game, and then go select a file. I always do that. And then whenever you do that, you'll have plenty of options right here. If you're playing the Ultimate Sith Edition, you have the DLC downloaded. Right here it says Jedi Temple. That's the one you want to do, and that's how you play it. So, that's pretty much that. Anyways, that was, like I said, that was the first of the DLC that this game has. We'll be looking at the other ones at a much later date. So, anyways, guys, next level of Star Wars The Force Unleashed is actually the last level in the entire game. So, next time we meet in Star Wars The Force Unleashed, we'll be tackling the last level of the game. So, with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode.